What what do you think is the most significant development in biology of the last 3 years?
Actually, that's a really cool question because there's a lot of research going on. But I'll say right now it's everything about vaccines and antibodies and
Okay.
how everything works because the time we are living. But if we don't count that, we can. My bet is on synthetic biology because everything goes from that aspect. I'm not saying that conservation or ecology there's no research, of course, but I'm more knowledgeable about this kind of research because it's like more on the internet. But yeah, there's a lot of research going on about synthetic biology on redesigning organisms and give them like other purposes of the purpose that I want to that organism to have. And all of these research come from like huge universities like MIT and Harvard and
So what did you say? Scientific biology? Is that
synthetic biology.
scientific?
Yeah, or
What
synthetic biology.
what is exactly does that mean?
It's like making stuff for living things. Like you have, I don't know, you have cells of rats, but you want
Okay.
these cells to have another abilities or another characteristics. So I'm gonna give them that purpose by engineering and gene alterations to give them the purpose that I want. Actually, I have like a couple of videos talking about it. There's a thing called nanobots that it comes from cells from a frog. So these
Okay.
scientists like gave them the purpose to create like blocks of cells to
Okay.
like to work together and to build things, small things, but with a specific purpose. The thing is called nanobots or xenobots because the cells of the frog that comes from is called Xenophus levis. It's a
Okay.
kind of frogs. But there's a bunch of stuff going on. The thing is, I'm near to this news because my brother, he's an MIT alumni, but he also did like a post doc at Harvard. So that's why I'm so near to this news. And also he used to work with prosthetics, knees and foot. And that's why I'm telling about the cyborgs because he showed us their work and I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it's synthetic biology. I don't know if the word is pronounced synthetic or synthetic, but
Okay.
it is what it is of the word. I'm sorry. My beautiful accent is Mexican one, so I put my style on these words. So the other thing about biology is 3D printing. I actually have another video about it, and I think it's such a cool subject. It is 3D printing of organs for replacing parts in humans.
Yeah.
With
That
this,
would wow.
Yeah, and you can print a kidney or a liver, and the technique. I mean, I don't want to go there, but it's a combination of making a substrate combining with very specific cells. So if you want to grow a kidney, you have to combine certain things to grow a limb. Actually, there's a picture that is very popular with an ear attached to a rat. I don't know exactly how scientists did it, but they are like growing limbs out of the rats just to make sure the ear is like compatible with organisms.
Okay.
So
Wow.
there is that thing. I know it's really cool. I can tell your face like, whoa. Yes, I know. It has like the same effect on me when I first read it, like how this is happening, how this is possible, but it is. And then I have another video about CRISPR.
Tell me more about CRISPR. I mentioned that in one of my videos a long while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, CRISPR. I don't want to go into depth. But
that's a whole.
Yeah, because
yeah,
I'm a general biologist and I understand facts and how things work, but on a general level. So if I want to go into depth, I have to do a lot of research. So that's why I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm trying to do my science communication here and try to explain. So yeah, CRISPR is this technique where you can cut defective DNA and replace it or delete it. So basically, there is an experiment that I talk about in my video with this Chinese scientist that I don't remember his name, but he tried and did some CRISPR on Chinese babies, and he deleted and put chains from of the DNA, the one they want. And I don't know if it was successful, but the news it's like out there. I think the guy is in jail or something, because all the moral laws and bioethics, because that's another really cool subject. But it's you as a scientist need to think a lot about what are you doing and not pretending you'll be all powerful and I can do whatever I want.
And as a global community, a technology like this, we have to figure out how we're gonna go about it together, and navigate it.
Yeah, it's such a delicate subject, but yeah, basically it's that you cut DNA and you target a specific chain, also to avoid mutations or avoid like if the DNA goes wrong. I'm just trying to be perfect. You have like the perfect DNA. So at some point it could be useful, but again, you need to really give it a thought before you give into it.
You really got to think about the potential
yeah, and I was like, it's a very important subject, and I think bioethics is there is like a whole situation with bioethics going on for a reason. So and probably a cool thing with CRISPR will be like in the future we can make humans to be virus proof, that we don't have any problem with the virus.
Does that also mean like cancer proof, dementia proof?
Yeah, there's a lot of treatment with CRISPR associated with cancer. Actually, the most research that I know about is about cancer. All these big pharmaceutical companies are doing a lot of research on cancer, which is kind of a really aggressive disease and really terrible for humans. But we are trying to do the best for now and for the future.
Yeah.